Hello, everybody. Davorka here. I have a question for you that I just saw on this ad, and every time I see it, I just cringe. And I'll explain everything about it later in the video. But the question is, for your creation of your life, what is more important, law of attraction or law of manifestation? Actually, manifestation in your life. So, what do you think? And if you ask me, and this is why I'm cringing to it, that is like it's the same as seeing a huge puzzle and then seeing taking two pieces of that puzzle and asking which piece is more important. And it's like it doesn't make any sense because that whole puzzle would not exist without any of those pieces. So any of those is not more important of the other one, and they both go hand in hand because without the first piece the other piece wouldn't make any sense, so it wouldn't connect to anything. So they're coexistent in a way, and they need each other, so it cannot be one or the other more important because both are equally important. So you probably, most of you know about law of attraction at this point, and or have at least heard about it. So law of attraction is really interesting to us humans because most of us from the day of our birth we have been taught and that we are living in the world and in the universe where luck is like number one, and you are actually not powerful. Basically, your life depends on the circumstances that you are born in, from the social tire that you are in, from the money that you come from, how much money you got, where your parents work, live, with whom they're hanging around, who your friends are. And when the world learned a little bit more about law of attraction, it gave you completely different perspective, and it gave you the perspective of that you are not a victim of your life and of your life circumstances. You're actually a victim of your own choosing because you are still doing the same things that you have been taught to do from the day one, and you believe that you are a victim of your life. So basically what law of attraction is giving you is empowering you. It's actually reminding you that you are have more power over creation of your life, the life that you want, than you think. It's not in somebody else's hands, it's in your hands. So of course for that you need to take some kind of responsibility. And that also means, because law of attraction, it's not bias law. It's not a law or something like a god that loves you or doesn't love you. It doesn't give a damn. It's just like a machinery. It's like a system set in place. It's like system that you put in computer. It's not going to think about things are as bad or wrong. It's just going to turn on your computer, and that's it. Like if that's something that you put in place. So whatever you are giving out most in your life, that's what law of attraction brings you back in through the way of manifestation. So that's the way that you know the law of attraction works. So law of attraction is basically the best way that I can explain it. It's like a mirror of your own inner world. So whatever you get out and get back, it's just a mirror of your inner world. So if you don't like it, change it. Change your inner world, because the majority of things that you feel and believe and think about throughout the day is what you are getting back. And of course, you can go from the range of being completely miserable to being completely ecstatic and happy. But guess what? If statistically you're mostly miserable, you're going to get mostly that kind of results. If statistically you're mostly happy, you're going to get mostly that kind of results. So basically, everything is perfect. It's a perfect system that you just need to learn how to work with. And at the beginning, it's a little bit difficult because it is a mind wrecking, of course, but it's not completely it's not complicated. It can be difficult because you have to change the way that you think and you see the world, and you have to actually be aware of yourself and your own mental processes, which usually it's just done by default, completely by default. You just talk the way you want to talk at that moment. You're not thinking what brought you there, and you're not giving a second thought what actually you are doing with that, and what that makes you in a way. Like, how do you feel when you are talking the way that you talk about the things around yourself, or even you, or believing what about the beliefs that you believe about others and about you. So the trick to use law of attraction is, first of all, you have to be aware of where you are. And now this can be a little bit exhausting at first. And I'm not saying you have to track your thoughts all the time, like every second of your day. That would be madness, and it would be really draining. And I don't want that for anybody. But what you should do is, like, couple of times a day, few times a day. The more you do it from the start, later you're going to be more aware. And the more you remind yourself, okay, I'm saying this, just catch yourself saying things that you're saying, catch yourself feeling the things that you're feeling, and ask yourself, why are you feeling this way, and how valid is that? Because all of that actually you're feeling are the indicator of what is going to bring you're going to bring back in your life. Because law of attraction goes, okay, you're predominantly feeling like that, okay, great, let me give you more of that, let me give you more of that, let me give you more of that. That's the way that you're doing things. Basically, it's like you cannot it's like we are computers, and you cannot program a computer with a program that says, okay, make the draw me a butterfly, and then expect for the computer to print out a drawing of a ladybug. You can't do that. And this is what we as humans all the time do. We are given one instruction and then expecting different manifestations. So it doesn't work that way. Law of attraction is just a perfect mirror of where you are and your inner state is at this moment. And the tricky part is that we are usually so focused on what's around us and what is already manifested. But the thing is, what is around us and what's already manifested is actually in old news, because all of that is manifestation and law of attraction workings of the day before and of your past, of the way that you acted up until now. So right now, in this moment, you have opportunity to create the life that you want. Okay, but you have to be patient, and you have to be willing, and most of all, you have to be stubbornly believing in what you are thinking. And of course, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be in a paradoxical place. And this is also one of the universal law, the law of paradox, that at one hand you're going to see all the manifestation around you that doesn't hold the story that you have vibrationally, because you are moving yourself vibrationally, you're moving yourself towards the feeling place of what you want to have in your life. So at this point where you are in the neutral state of being, you're going to see both of that, the your future, which is still not manifested, but you are emotionally there, you're feelingly there. And on the other side, you're going to see everything that is manifested that is here up until this point. And what we usually as human do, what trips us up, is that we see what is manifested up until this point, and then we put our focus there. We get so distimulated and so depressed about the situation that it is, and we are not thinking that by doing that, by putting our focus there and seeing that and being miserable because of that, we're actually perpetually doing more of that, and actually giving law of attraction a signal of saying, okay, I see that, I see that, I see that. And then law of attraction tells you, okay, I give you that, I give you that, I give you that. So the trick is just, you need to put your predominant focus throughout the day towards the place where you want to be and the life that you are creating at this time. That's why they say that now is the powerful moment. Your power is always in the now. And that's all there is about that, basically. Okay, guys, I hope that this helped and this clarified a little bit questions that you had about law of attraction. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you for being here and being on my channel. I hope to see you again. If you haven't, please do subscribe and see you in my next video. Bye bye.